Hi everyone, it's Daniel here for Design Break, and today I just have 3 really quick tips that you might not know if you've just started out in Webflow. Okay, so the first tip is about naming your classes, and basically it's just a suggestion to add hyphens to your classes like this rather than having spaces. So when Webflow do the tutorials, they add the spaces in like this because it makes it look better visually. But then if you need to add custom code, it's going to be much easier for you to just copy and paste the content that's in there and then add that to your custom code with the hyphens, and that's actually what your class name will be. If you have spaces here, what Webflow is going to do is add hyphens into the actual code itself, so you would have to know to change these for hyphens. Okay, so the second thing is going to be super obvious if you already know some CSS, but if you're new to Webflow and using it as a design tool, you might not know this, and that is about absolute positioning. So I've got this 2-column layout here, and I've just created the column layout. I've not done anything with this position field right here, and I've got this blue box, and as you can see, it's kind of just getting positioned below this heading, which has a lot of padding on it. And then I actually want this blue box to fill the whole space here, or I want it to be basically positioned absolute in terms of this box. So when I place it as position absolute and then put it, say, in the top left-hand corner, you'll see it actually goes up to the top left-hand corner of the body, and you can see it does tell you there that it's relative to the body. The reason for this is that it will only respect its parent if its parent has a position. So if I go to column, the column 50, which this blue box is within, and if I then give it any other position, so if I give it a position of relative, now you'll see that the box adheres to the to this. And then if I go to the box, and if I now do the different corners, you can see it's going to go to the corner of the box. And really quick, the final tip is about symbols. So one of the really interesting things about symbols is that they have the override fields, which allow you to change the text, but you're not limited to linking the override field to just one item. So for example, I have this set up here, which visually looks horrendous, but I've got 2 different headings here, and they're just styled differently. Imagine this maybe as a special effect. Maybe you have outline on one of these versions, and you've kind of got some kind of effect going on. You could have even maybe 5 or 6 instances of this heading to give you a really cool effect, and then by using symbols, we've linked these all to the same override field, so that there's just this one text here, and if I type in here, you'll see that it's adding text to both of those items there, and it means that you can, if you have an effect that uses 3 or 4 different titles, you can just use this one override field, and the way you can do that is when you create a new override field. If I go into the settings of the if I go into the settings here of the symbol and add a new override field, you don't have to link it straight away, so we can just leave that as text2, for example. And then if I come over here to this heading, link to field, and then I'm able to select text2. And then if I duplicate this, the heading here is empty, but I can click link to text2, and now they're both the same. So when I go back to edit that, here you'll be able to see that it's editing both of those at the same time. So super handy if you're using a sort of special effect that needs multiple versions of a heading or something. So that was just a really quick video this week about a few tips that you might not have known if you're brand new to Webflow. If you have any ideas for upcoming content that you'd like to see in our videos, please drop a comment and we'll do our best to create those videos in future. And also, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.